Is Zillow hiding data? Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating, no rainbows, no sunshine. It's going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So Zillow, are they hiding some of the data? What do you think? Yes or no? If I haven't asked already, I'm going to ask it on the community page of this channel. If you're new, get subscribed, jump over to the community page and participate in some of the polling. Is Zillow hiding data? What do you think? No, Zillow wouldn't do that to us. Not so fast, friends. Here's one of the things. One of the things when I started this channel, one of the things I really said to a lot of you, because I almost suffered from it too, the FOMO, the fear of missing out, the herd mentality, the bubble buying, all that. I get it. And I've helped many people buy and sell in this mess. Let's just call it for what it is. This is really a real estate mess because it exhibited bubble behavior. And while I was a direct recipient of some of the benefits of that, I always said I'm willing to earn people's business later. I will put them on the sidelines and earn their business later. I'll put their needs before my own. That's what you want out of your real estate agent. And that's my job, is to communicate that, let you see how that looks, and then even put you together with that if you're ready. If you're ready to work with an agent, you know, man, I've been doing that for tons of you. So thank you. But the reality is this. I told you guys early on, the safest thing you can do right now. I mean, every real estate market is different. Every purchase is different. Every buyer is different. Everything is different. Everything is going to be a very intimate relationship. When I deal with real estate, I know there's a lot of salespeople out there just trained to buy and sell, get them to sell at any cost. Sales trainings every week designed to do that. But I wanted to teach the public. Here's the best. I wish I had known this. It's so simple. It's one of the easiest things you can look at. And I call it, does it pencil out? Does the property pencil out? What do you mean, does it pencil out, Scott? Does my cost to carry with the standard amount down on this property at today's interest rate, could it stand on its own 2 feet if it had to as a rental? That's all I need to know. Show me that house, real estate agent. Can you show me that house? Oh, you can't? Then I'm on the sidelines waiting. Well, guess what? Because I've been doing that, see, Zillow used to always give their zestimate on the home's value and their zestimate on its rental value, how much the property's rent range was. And that was so easy for us, right? Because I could just tell you, look at the property's rent range. It already tells you in its mortgage calculator, standard amount down, today's interest rate, here's your monthly cost, estimated cost to carry the properties if you want to buy it. Oh, but right over here is also its rent estimate. Isn't that handy? Wow, actually this property could cash flow, Scott? Yes, it could. Safe buy right here, because if something happens to you, the economy, your job, you don't like the area anymore, or you just want to build a real estate portfolio. Boom, renter goes in, you get to keep the house. You're now a multi-real estate owner, multi-property real estate owner. That's what we want from you, right? When I had bought my first home, I wasn't looking at it like that way. Yes, part of me is like, oh, the property ladder and this and that. But what I really want is sell it and take it and then roll it into the new home. And no, real estate is designed to be held. You want to hold the property. You want to buy your first house, live in it for a couple of years, and then dump a renter in it and buy your next one. And do, if the properties pencil out, that's how we can do it. But guess what? Zillow's not showing those rental estimates like they used to. Most of the properties I look at now, I used to always, 9 times out of 10, show its rent range. It's not showing me that anymore. Is it doing that to you? Leave it in the comments below. And like I said, jump over to the community page and participate in the poll. Is Zillow hiding data? Yes or no? What do you think? Because that'll be a different show. We're going to get into the comments and reveal the results of that poll. Reality is this. The reason I believe, if I'm Zillow, and I get it, I'd have to make an executive decision. Hey, listen, let's call a meeting. This rentals estimate thing's costing us, these agents that are telling us it's costing them some deals. And houses are, if we show them that the property won't rent near for what its payment it is, these people are getting smart. Some guy out there, Scott Walters, I guess, some guy on YouTube, some agent, California, blowing the lid off, whistleblowing the industry. It's sanity. It's just giving real talk is what Scott Walters is doing, right? Cutting through the chatter. Read between the lines, looking between the cracks, putting other needs before his own. Oh my God, a salesman doing that? Are you kidding me? It's craziness. It's a craziness. No, it's the right thing to do. But this is what I'm seeing now. Let's cut over to Zillow and let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Then we'll meet back here and wrap this one up. Let's get started. All right, friends, buckle up and strap in as we head over to Zillow to take a look at a current listing. This one's located in Pensacola, Florida, which I actually am halfway interested in, as its affordability index is very attractive, as you can get homes here in the 2s and 300,000s. Here's one that's currently stuck on the market that caught my attention. As we can see, it needs a little TLC, but it's also sucking air, unoccupied, which tells me our seller might be motivated. This was probably a rental, lost their tenant, and now they are on the market. But let's go ahead and dig a little deeper and see if we can find its estimated value versus its estimated rent range. And as we can see here, we did in fact just go through a price cut, which means we are in fact stuck on the market at $180,000 for this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,185 square foot Pensacola home. But before we do, let's stop by our property's description. And it's not what they're saying. For me, it's more of how long are they taking to say it. Give me some bullet points on the property. You do not need to write a novel when explaining your property. Brief, less is more. Hit your bullet points. When I see this, I see another sign of potential desperation as we're now overselling the home. All right, next up, our estimated payment comes in at around $1,045 per month for our principal and interest, taxes, and insurance. Now, for us, we always want to add approximately $300 to $400 a month to run our property, which puts us in the $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a month range to carry this property. Now, what we really want to know is what's our estimated rent range. That's very important anytime we're looking at property. We want our payment within its rent range. Not only is it not giving us our rent range, it's not even giving us our estimated market value. So your realtor can pull that information for you. But for whatever reason, Zillow is no longer doing that on many properties that I've seen. Unless I'm missing something, I'm seeing more and more of market values unavailable and rental estimates not being given. But for me, I like this property at $180,000. All I need to do is figure out the comps, what the area rents are, and see if this thing pencils out. My guess is it's getting pretty close. Let's look a little deeper. All right, another thing we always want to look at, sales history. Not that this is directly related with Zillow hiding their Zestimates, but this is important anytime we're looking at homes online. We want to see what did the current owner buy this property for. And as we can see, our current owner bought this property back in 2002 for $54,500. The last owner that they bought it from bought it in 99 for $61,500. They took a haircut on this property. Now, what this tells me is our current owner has tons of equity in this property. It might even be paid off. But one thing they have shown me, they are definitely motivated to get sold as they're now dropping the price. They want to get out of this property, and it's starting to look kind of attractive to me. I would probably throw these people an offer and see if I could make something stick. But regardless, that's the way you should be looking at properties anytime you're looking at properties online. And I do want to point out the fact that Zillow is not showing estimated property values or estimated rent ranges that I can see on many properties, as it's probably potentially not giving that information for a reason. But your real estate agent can pull all that for you. So just make sure you get in the hands of a good agent. And of course, I can always help with that. Now, let's meet back at the studio and wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. And there you go. So this is the thing. Zillow, on the properties that I've looked at so far, and I don't know, let me know, because there might still be some rental estimates on some of the searches, but most of the search, like, it used to be automatic 9 times out of 10. Now it's like 1 out of 10 at best. Maybe not at all. They're not showing the rental estimates that I've seen. Unless I'm missing something somewhere, it's definitely hidden, not out there as plain as day the way it used to be, right there, easy to find. It's not. And it's not. And the reason is this, friends. Let's just think about it. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. If the property is going to show its rent range and its estimated cost to own, and it's showing it's cheaper to rent than it is to own, people don't want to buy the house. And it's a great tool. We should know that. I've said this. I would rather be a renter. If I could rent the house for half the cost that it would take to own it in today's economy, Oh yeah, every day of the week. Every day of the week. Home ownership, you shouldn't base your self-worth on if you own or if you rent. It's really your quality of life. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a real estate guy. Wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. They're shark infested. Zillow, welcome to the swimming pool. Listen, we just kind of blew the lid off that. Unless I'm wrong, you guys aren't showing rent ranges the way you used to, because now it's becoming cheaper to rent in many areas than it is to own. Not most areas, but there's still some areas out there. Very few. Otherwise, they would be showing you that data. In fact, they might even have the data set to only show rent ranges on houses that pencil out. If they don't, they're not showing it anymore. And that's why I'll be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. Appreciate the content. I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media, link in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Make it count today. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.